They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Boise State Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this could...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith dropping to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. To the air on first down. Fires left. He's got it. And he's...
The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Bully ball on third and short. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the key.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding open areas.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 7.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Smith wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He leaves it with his back. Fakes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Running the red zone, it's Wilson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
And
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency,
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Going to swing it on second down. They cough it up inside their 3. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. He's got great speed. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5, and the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will punt this one away. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Smith wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the single back. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly...
Sprinting away! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a crease. It's good. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running. Because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
To the air on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. Time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's out past the 35. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. From the gun. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to... They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. For the 3rd time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
Returner brings it out to the 45. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off and another empty drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Stands in and takes the hit. Snatches it on the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
83, Boise State, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The field goal is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal missed.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense putting points on the board.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.